Breaking news that might change the future of Ripple and its native asset. XRP is humming the crypto scene today. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse abruptly went live with a brief but forceful statement without any previous notice, shocking the blockchain community. Though basic, his message was earth-shattering. Starting right now is escrow termination. XRP scan confirmed it 60 seconds after that live stream. Burned live on-chain, 40 billion XRP is an astounding token count. This was not a little-scale token unlocking. Unprecedented in modern crypto history, this was a mass burning of supply. Understanding the scope of this occurrence requires knowing just how much XRP's escrow scheme has changed the impression of Ripple in the market. Ripple locked off billions of XRP in escrow accounts starting in 2017 and released them progressively to balance the supply. Although many hailed this method as a clever approach to lower volatility and foster confidence, others considered it as a risk, as any unexpected unlocks may flood the market and cause the price to plummet. The burn of today turns that story around. It removes possible overstock from the table indefinitely. More than a headline, 40 billion tokens wiped in a moment is. XRP's whole tokenomic structure is fundamentally reset here. Let's discuss numbers. XRP had a maximum amount of 100 billion tokens before the burn. Around half of those either were retained in strategic reserves or were circulating. Destroying 40 billion XRP drastically lowers future selling pressure mathematically and enhances scarcity. A fundamental economic idea are supply and demand. The price per unit rises when supply declines, while demand stays either steady or rises. It is no more only conjecture. It is mathematical. A much lower supply creates the conditions for parabolic expansion should demand spikes and XRP become more generally accepted. Let us turn back the years. Ripple first started running waves of escrows in 2017. XRP surged from under a penny to an all-time high of $3.84 during that time. Confidence in the future supply structure is mostly responsible. Imagine now the reverse of this. Previously sparked a 22,000% rise in price, then a 40% burn. Today demonstrates the possibilities for an even more dramatic trajectory, rather than restricting future supply releases. Some analysts suggest an even more dramatic path. While some analysts lower forecasts, others remain audacious and project $100, $300, even $500 per XRPA. Still, this is not only a math game, it also is a feeling play. Long known for its enthusiastic members and devoted whale investors, the XRP community has come alive once more. From all throughout the crypto scene, curiosity is beginning to bloom once more. Positive forecasts abound on Twitter, TikHub, and YouTube among influencers. Exchanges are seeing explosive numbers. Most importantly, whale wallets are waking up. Over 2,700,000 XRP each, a figure that has been steadily rising in the previous few months but is suddenly increasing at an unheard-of speed, have been confirmed by blockchain researchers for over 2,700,000 addresses currently hold. Whales know something the typical investor would overlook. Well, they are aware that a burn of size has structural rather than only symbolic meaning. Reducing supply lets Ripple tell the market it is ready for the next stage of utility, compliance, and adoption. Often, early movers when paradigm changes are whales. Moving assets off the exchanges helps them to lower circulating liquidity. They signal confidence, which the retail throng usually follows, and they buy in great quantities fast. Thus, let us now consider the behind-the-scenes events that render this action even more significant. Recently, Ripple has made progress matching its technology with the worldwide banking systems. Thanks to GitHub integrations, the XRP ledger is now connected to the SWIFT network and provides means for XRP to be a real settlement asset for conventional financial institutions. This is not hypothetical. Live, tested, and subtly becoming popular among finance companies and developers. Using XRP as a bridge, GateHub's latest update now enables real-time transactions between significant fiat networks, including CIPA and crypto systems, including Ethereum and Bitcoin. That is gaining real-world utility. Many times, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has remarked, "The future of finance is about moving actual value in real time, not about messaging systems like Swift alone." XRP intends to be that vehicle of value. Unlike most cryptocurrencies, which are essentially speculative or connected to smart contract ecosystems, XRP is designed for quick, low-cost cross-border transfers. With this huge burn, Ripple depicts XRP not as an abundant asset for limitless distribution, but rather as a rare resource required to run world liquidity. Legally, the time seems to be even more symbolic. The case of SEC against Ripple is almost over. Legal professionals, such as Bill Morgan and Fred Rispoli, have weighed in, stating that both sides might be getting ready to settle the matter, maybe by remanding the matter back to Judge Torres for a formal indicative ruling that would result in lowered penalties, no further injunctions, and a roadmap to complete closure. Should Ripple prevail, XRP would be the first digital asset clearly available in the United States. Add that to a 40 billion token burn, and you have a launchpad for significant institutional acceptance. Let us thus now discuss pricing dynamics. Could XRP fairly hit $500 per token? Let us do a mental experiment. The total volume of transactions handled through the XRP ledger could surpass billions yearly if XRP circulating supply settles around 55 million, and Ripple keeps extending its cross-border payments business into new areas. The implied market cap might stretch well into the trillions if XRP is needed to enable even 10 to 20% of that volume, and institutions start storing vast reserves to satisfy settlement demand. Divide it by 55 billion remaining tokens to begin entering three-digit territory per coin. Indeed, $500 is bold, but it is not impossible, especially in a world when Ethereum is on its path to tokenizing whole sectors and Bitcoin trades beyond $60,000. Right now, the most crucial thing to grasp is XRP has moved into a new paradigm, not the hype cycle of 2017 here. This is utility, scarcity, and strategy meeting conflict. The burn is not an isolated incident. It is a statement. Ripple is informing the market. We are ready for the new age and ready to take big actions to guide it. Retail holders should pay attention to the previously present institutions. Many believe that this is your last chance to enter under less than $1.